Saw it earlier and I threw it on my shorts. Hulk Hogan came, wrestler mania, wrestler, original. He just got saved recently, or he's been working on his salvation and just got baptized. Excuse me. So let's hear what Hulk Hogan had to say. This was another. It just stood out.
Something. When I came here tonight, there was so much energy in this room. I felt maybe I was in Madison Square Garden getting ready to win another world title. Oh. Or maybe I thought the vibe was so intense, the energy was so crazy, it felt like maybe I was going to press that no-good, stinky giant over my head and slam him through the mat, brother. But what I found out was I was in a room full of real Americans, brother. And at the end of the day, with our leader up there, my hero, that gladiator, we're gonna bring America back together. One real American at a time, brother. You know something? I've seen some great tag teams in my time. Hulk Hogan and ooh yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Snap it to a Slim Jim, Randy
But
Savage.
you know something? I see the greatest tag team of my life standing upon us, getting ready to straighten this country out for all the real Americans.
Okay. All right. Trump's feeling it. I can tell he's having a good night. The man almost died. And I don't know, something's different about him. That's for sure.
You know, even though you guys are real Americans, you better get ready. Because when Donald J. Trump becomes the president of the United States, all the real Americans are going to be nicknamed Trumpites. Because all the Trumpites are going to be running wild for 4 years. So with the power of Donald J. Trump and all the Trumpites running wild, America is going to get back on track. And like Donald J. Trump said, America is going to be great again. You know, when I look out and I see all the real Americans, I think about how Donald Trump, his family was compromised.
Doesn't it? I don't know. I've seen bits and pieces of Biden's highlights of whatever the Democrats kind of throw together. But doesn't this seem American, patriotic? It just feels more US of A. And I don't know why. Maybe it's, we're flag loving, country loving, people loving, I just can't call it. I can't put my finger on it, but it's like patriotism bleeding out the pores, sweating out the pores of everybody here. They really care about America, and they really do want to make it great again. It's not a statement to keep anybody out. I'm not sure of what time they're exactly talking about. And they're just saying, hey, like, out of all the times when we were great, we want to make ourselves great again. When we were great, when we were advancing in computers, when we were great, when we were advancing in our military to protect ourselves, when we were great, when we were advancing in science. That's what make America great once again means, I think, to everybody, is that it's a greatness that all Americans get to share in, no matter what your background is, what your religion is, what your race is, male, female, whatever it is, and it's for you. And hey, if you want to come over here and you legally come over here and you become an American citizen, it's for you too. And if you want to come over here, you can come over here. You go through the channels and you come over here. It's not like it's like, hey, it's Make America Great Again. But not for you guys. You can never come over here. No, it's And that's what makes, I think, America so great as well, is that other people get to participate in it. Where if you go to other countries where it's a majority just one race, the likelihood of you being able to prosper as somebody that is of a different race, that is wasn't born there, you're going to have a harder time advancing when you can see women CEOs, male CEOs, people of all colors that are billionaires, millionaires, that are running companies, that are starting their own companies, that are winning contracts, that are innovating and making innovation. Go and try and do that and see how many people in Japan are not Japanese that are on the top, or in China or in Iran, and go and see if any of the people that are coming over there are able to pick themselves up from the bottom and become something. And I'm sure they're the outliers, but the greatest thing about America here is that it's not an outlier for you to come and have the American dream. Now, the American dream has changed a lot, especially when it comes to housing. Housing has changed. I think that we need to address it. I didn't see housing addressed the way that I would want it to be addressed. We'll talk about that later, but let's finish and hear what the Hulkster has to say about Trump.
When I look out there and I see Donald Trump, I think about how his business was compromised. But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero and they tried to kill the next President of the United States? Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Woo. See what I'm saying? The patriotism it's just different. It just hits different.